following the John Player BMW. Coming down onto Conrod Straight, takes it nicely through Forest Elbow, and here he heads into Conrod Straight now. Still leader in the class, Allan Grice, in the 6-cylinder category, and up running strongly in the top 8.
Johnny Goss, the Jag V12, is in the pits.
There's the speed. You can see the John Player BMW, a car that is noted for its reliability. Grice, I think, is delighted to be running this machine this year at the James Hardie Classic.
Brock is back in the pits.
Brock back in the pits. The Bartlett car is still in the pits. And all the problems that beset Dick Johnson last year have beset a few other teams this year.
Ron Dixon is in the pits.
There's 44, Allan Grice, the John Player BMW from New South Wales.
If you're not in the pits, it's not fashionable.
Okay, so we'll look from outside the car. Now let's take a look inside the John Player BMW, heading up Mountain Straight. You can compare the line. The camera position, as you will note, is on the right-hand side. So if you were driving the BMW as right-hand drive, which obviously you can drive them in Australia, this is what the view would look to all of the other drivers in the races we follow through. Coming up to lap 1 of the slower cars, heading up towards the cutting right now. Very smooth. Comes into the cutting, the gears down a peg, accelerates out there nicely, a little bump just here, as you can see. The car levels out, swing across to the left-hand side of the road, use all of that white line, and come in, use the proper apex through there. They cut the white line there, and absolute flat strap over the top of the mountain.
Kevin Bartlett, meantime, Mike, just better let you know, is back on the track, having been in the pits for over 20 minutes, and 05 Peter Brock is back behind the pits again.
Well, that's bad luck indeed for Peter Brock. We'll continue our lap around Mount Panorama with Allan Grice. Beautiful smooth lines coming up with the 5 course cars there. There's obviously a problem up the top end, or perhaps even further down. Okay, down to Forest Elbow. Here's the truck that Grice now moves around the outside of.
Left-hand drive is supposed to be an advantage. The problem on this circuit is being on that side of the car, you get to the apex of the corner before you can see around it.
That's right too. Okay, Conrod straight away now. Really going strongly. Reliable motor car, and Grice had said all along that he will come into contentions in this race after lunch. So depending on what time you take your lunch, Allan Grice should be up there, and in fact in running at the moment in the 6th place. Alan Moffat in 7th, so a great dice going between the BMW and of course the peripheral ported Mazda of Alan Moffat. Heading down pit straight away again. Shots of the huge crowd here as we follow them down into Hell Corner, and once again back up the top of the mountain. Okay, we'll take a break and return live to Mount Panorama for the James Hardie 1000. Straight away.